Good morning. So, I was once fishing with some friends of mine, and we were up in the north of the island here in Malta, and it was night time. And we were about four or five guys just having a laugh. It was evening, almost night time. The ferry was coming in and going out, and one particular occasion, this friend of mine was fishing, and he caught this fish. Pulled up this fish. It was very small, and we all had a laugh. Looked at this fish. He actually caught it from near the gill. Not a very nice thing, I know, from the gill in the eye. But pulled out the hook very gently, threw it into the water. And we continued to fish. About half an hour later, this same person catches a fish, and it's the same fish. And we know because it's caught from the mouth, but on the side is the injury it had from the first time that this guy caught it. And that story always resonated with me because it's like, well, how bad is a fish's memory? Some goldfish, they say that goldfish have a 10-second memory. And that's terrible, right? Because you're talking and then you forget. If it was a human being, you'd be talking to somebody. Within 10 seconds, you've forgotten who you're talking to. We've seen this also in Finding Nemo, the movie. Yeah, there's Dory, and Dory's got a really bad memory and keeps from forgetting who she's talking to. Now, as funny as that is, and of course how impractical that would be in a real human life like yours and mine, there is some real wisdom in that. Sometimes we hold on to things. We remember things we ought to forget about for far longer than their expiry date. In other words, we obsess about the past and we worry or think about things which we have no control over, and they remain with us. We keep on actually entertaining them, bringing them back into the present, obsessing over them, sometimes going to the point of what we call rumination. Rumination is when you obsess about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And then it becomes a big thing in your life, because then there's no space for anything else, no space for looking at opportunities, for seeing the positive things in life, for relationships, for your work. It affects everything. So, fish maybe have an advantage in that sense, or at least a lesson to teach us. We need to travel light in life, a bit like these low-cost airlines who charge you for excess luggage. I mean, life is a long journey. To carry stuff with us which we don't need to carry, especially those things we have no control over, is an absolute insanity in my view. Though we all do it. The problem is most people, the vast majority, do it without being aware that they have a choice to not do it. When I fall into it, because I do, I remind myself to get out of it, and I do. I get out of it. And then I get a life. So I thought I'd share that quick message with you this morning. Hopefully you haven't got a bad memory and you've completely forgotten about what I've just said. And you'll share this post, this video, with friends or family members you think might also benefit from hearing this message. That's me signing out. See you again soon.